I Know Where She Is, by S.B. Caves. Read by Sarah Beckett. For My Wife. Part 1. Chapter 1. Francine didn't notice the letter until she was on her way to the kitchen for another glass of vodka. She spotted the white envelope, standing out against the gray carpet, and automatically assumed it to be a fast food flyer. She picked the envelope up, turned it over. It was unmarked, no stamp, and the fold hadn't been glued down but tucked inside. She took it to the kitchen, set her glass down on the counter, and removed the small sheet of lined paper from inside. 5 words were scrawled in jagged chicken scratch. I know where she is. It took a second for the sentence to calibrate in Francine's mind. She inhaled sharply and traced her eyes over the writing again to ensure she hadn't misread it. Then she opened the envelope and tipped it upside down, as though an explanation might fall out, like a vital piece of the trick missing from the magician's hat. She realized she could hear herself panting and was suddenly burning inside her blouse. The moisture evaporated from her mouth. She folded the paper up and placed it delicately back inside the envelope, then padded to the front door and swung it open. Barefoot, she stepped out onto the cold concrete and looked around. Nobody there. She walked over to the balcony and peered down into the vacant courtyard below, her eyes searching for movement in the shadows. She turned and saw light through the door panes of number 40. She rang the bell, could hear the muffled blare of their television from within. A small Chinese lady opened the door and stared up at her blankly. Hi, Francine began, unsure as to whether the woman even spoke English. Sorry to bother you. I live next door. She pointed at her apartment, despite crossing paths with the woman almost every day. For 6 years they'd maintained an unspoken treaty with one another. I won't bother you with small talk or empty pleasantries if you will extend me the same courtesy. Up until now, it had worked just fine. I got a letter through my door today. It didn't have a name on it or anything. I was wondering if you saw someone come by my place. No, the woman replied, with a small shake of the head. You haven't seen anyone hanging around the building? Anyone you don't recognize? No, she repeated, defensively this time. Okay, thanks. Francine walked to number 36 and pressed the bell, conscious of the Chinese lady still watching from her doorstep.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?